There we go. There we go. I think we've got it. I think I've been talking to myself for a good 30 minutes now. Now we have audio. My apologies. I don't know, Matt, what the Noah Dustin score is. I do know Sean Siepernick is over there watching it. If you want to give him a message, I'd actually like to know myself. But being tied here down to the computer screen on my end, not able to really get out there and ask. We'll see if I can get an answer from somebody, though. Meanwhile, here we've had some great shooting. I don't know if. Oh, thank you, Andy. 3-1 Noah. And the one that Dustin got was a sick jump shot. Looked like on my end. It's hard to tell, but I believe it was on the 8-ball, unless it was a. Oh, 2-2 now. We got Andrew Shirley saying. All right, so. All right, so I am still learning the ins and outs of getting all this audio side going. I do apologize. I've been sitting here talking to myself for 30 minutes, probably the best 30 minutes you guys ever could have possibly heard, and nobody did get to hear it. So, my apologies there. I mean, the amount of wisdom and entertainment that you got. Okay, that does make sense, Andy, because although I couldn't see clearly, I thought he did have a ball left when he shot that jump shot. And the fact that it ended the game made me think that he had won. But again, I wasn't able to see the balls on the table. All right, so now Jay on this end, coming around, missing the stripe, leaving shape. Try to go up 2-1 and a race to 5-4. We'll definitely put him in a good spot. Are you guys able to hear me? I'm not getting any kind of response on that. All right, so this is the kind of shot you got to be careful with. If you let that cue ball go, that side pocket is awfully big, especially with that 15 ball. Or you slow roll it. There we go. All right, thank you. Appreciate that. All right, well, yep, you did miss an amazing 30 minutes earlier. Oh, Dustin does not like that one. Definitely does not like his shape on that. Let's take a look now at Dustin's match there. From this distance, it looks like he's got one solid left to come back for the 8-ball. I'll see if I can determine the coin move. But a little, looks like Dustin is just not feeling his normal dominant self, missing the shape that he intends. Still don't foresee this 8-ball being a problem for Dustin. In that match, him and Noah is for third, fourth place. Obviously, the winner continues to stay alive. The loser there will end up with fourth place. Jay, not what you want to do is Bob has struggled in the first couple of games, missing shots you don't normally see him miss. And now he's got ball in hand. Good chance to get some strokes under his belt and start to feel the stroke and get in line. Lots of times when you're struggling, there is nothing better for a struggling couple of misses. Cure your stroke than ball in hand, I think. All right, so Bob surveys the table here. Jay scratched on the break after going up 2-1. Bob lining up here. Looks like he is taking stripes. Take care of that ball up the rail. Thanks, Andy. So it must be 3-2 and a dry break. Not liking his dry break. Big sigh from the goon. I know he was looking forward to getting that boot off his foot. Not that that's an excuse for anything, but it's a matter of fact that when you've got more pain than usual and don't walk like you normally do, it's going to have an effect. Meanwhile here, Bob took care of the 9 ball. Looks like he's got a long 12 ball now. So they're going to try to hit the window between the 5-6 or roll up for the 15. There we go. And definitely want to clear the 1 to the point that it's not going to affect, I believe it's the 12 or the 10 on the rail. Meanwhile, Noah surveys the dry break from the goon, sees if he can't close out this match. To best of my knowledge, Noah is up 3-2. Alright. Let's see, there's going to be some furniture moving. Let's see where it settles. Oh no, great shot. That's ooh. Yeah, that is not ideal from Bob as far as being on top of that 7. I'm not sure if you can see the ball to cut it down the rail without manipulating it. And I don't know how close that 1 ball is to being in the way. He has called the 10. Looks like, yeah, it is definitely a real first shot. I like his chances at getting this. And it should offer shape, unless it rolls between the 11-1. Nice bump. Oh. I wanted to hit it more direct, that's for sure, and send it towards the corner. It's now looking at a bank or a very long cut. Yeah, of course, Andy. Yeah, streaming yesterday would have been, it would have just really been tough. 60 players in 2 different brackets. Really happy that I was able to have just a bit of a later start time today. Nice shot from Bob. A little more travel. We'd like a little more. All right. Very, very makeable cut. I'm expecting to make it. That 8 ball is definitely not in the open though. We'll see what he does with that. If he can get on the other side of that 5-6 as we see it. Looks like he might be trying to run into the 5. The amount of insight it would take to get to clear the 5 and sit above it. That's a lot of juice. In the meantime, Noah is taking care of business here. Looks like, as best as I can see here, 2 stripes left. That might be a stripe and a solid, actually. That little cluster there that you can see in front of the cue ball. Looks like that might be the 5 ball on the other side of the stripe. And I think the 8 ball is mid side rail, closest to us as you see it on the video screen. Alright, let's take a look at Bob, see if he can hit that 5 square. Up and back, off the 4. And he's going to have to get creative now with that 8 ball. Looks like Noah is trying to get the 8 off that ball over the side pocket. I do believe this would be the match for Noah. It is not. Dustin gets another life back to the table. Definitely what you do not want to do is give Dustin another chance. Even if he isn't shooting as fire as he normally does. Bob continues to look over the 8 ball and what he might be able to do with that. Yeah, the Masters are race to 4 on both sides. Unless they're playing versus an A. Then the Master goes to 4. But only if they're playing an A player. Otherwise, Master versus Master is a race to 4. And Dustin trying to clean up there. Jay looks to extend his lead here. He's got a good starting ball on the side, just to kind of get him in line where he wants to attack the rack. All right, clear the balls out of the middle of the table first, opening up the lanes. Maybe roll up for the 7 here. We'll see what Jay does. Or didn't roll up, just stopped it there. Well, he's got options. Take a look at Dustin there. Got the 3 solids. That 8 ball is the one next to the side pocket. And so this here, Bob versus Jay, is to get on the hot seat. In the hot seat. Oh, it looks like Jay's going with the 3 ball next. 3, 5, 1, 8 maybe. All right, trying to get the brackets downloaded so I can flash those up on the stream for you. Got the pictures of them. I just need to get them over to the. All right, so that should be 3-3 now. Dustin, Noah. Yep, Dustin just moved his coin to 3. One ball here for Jay. Stop shot on 5 should give him a 3-1 lead and put him on the hill. Jay will not be getting a spot from anybody in town before too long if he keeps this up. Alright, Noah broke and did make a ball. He'll keep control of the table. Jay pocketed the 5. Looks like a easy 8 to get up 3-1. Putting Bob in a spot. He needs 4 in a row. Nicely done by Jay. Alright, Noah tries to see if he can't finish this out without letting dust into the table. Alright, I got a picture of the bracket. Let's see here. Alright, that was the B. Let me get the Division 1. Let's take a look at that. I'll show the other piece of the bracket here after Bob's break. Alright. Bob definitely needs to get rolling here. Put a couple on the board and put some pressure to the chance to play for the hot seat. Alright, this is the kind of rack that can definitely get you going. So I can take this and then go up table. Not sure what pattern he'll take here. See if he'll try to go all the way up, trying to attack the 12-13 first, or just take that one on the side. We'll get the 9 and get those 3 coming back down table. Work your way back towards the 8. Yeah, clearing that 9 out probably is the right move, now that I see that. In case he needs that corner pocket for the 13 or 12. But again, my pattern play is nowhere near somebody like Bob Andrews, so we'll let him tell us what the best pattern is here to get out. Here goes Bob taking care of that 9. Comes back, there we go. Looks like maybe the 13. Looked like an intentional hit to me. I would certainly think that Bob is going to get out from here. Might be just what he needed. Get another one on the table. Wait for his next chance, and that puts some pressure on Jay. Alright, stop, shot, or drop back to the rail and out a little bit here. There we go. All right, and another one on the table for Bob. Another one on the board for Bob. All right, so now just one opportunity from Bob. We'll put some pressure on Jay. No doubt about it. I don't care, young or old, amateur or pro. There is pressure that follows. All right, and here's the top half of the bracket where Bob made it out to get into this match here. You can see the payouts there as well. Jay sets up to break. And on the far table, we'll see that Dustin is at the table. Jay broke dry, brings Bob to the table. Oh, Jeff. I assure you, I know myself pretty well. Dream bigger. All right, so Dustin taking a look at the table here. And again, I'm not able to get a real good look at exactly what balls are where. Looks like he is trying to get the stripes now. All right, meanwhile, Bob's looking to stay in stroke here and get some pressure on the kid. Going with solids. All right, does not look like a lot of trouble. He's going to want to be careful where he gets to that one. He wants to make sure he's above the one, but not too far. Because I do believe the one goes on the side. Right there. Being below the one is going to take you into traffic. If you get too high above the one, you are risking getting behind that 15. You might just go ahead and take it now. Take care of the traffic. I mean, it's not like the ball's going to not have a path to come out of the traffic. You might be playing the carom. There we go. He's smart. Well done by Bob. Dustin on the far table, figuring out his plan. All right, that opened up some room for Bob here now. That should be the 7 ball next. All right, Dustin played it safe on the far table. All right, Noah's kicking. Might be the 8 ball Noah's kicking out. 8 or the 7. Gosh, I just cannot tell. Somebody with them young eyes help me out. Try to get both here. Got Bob taking that 7 now. Let's see if he goes between the 6. Oh, bumped it. Nice. Oh, and it went in, but he still does have a shot here on the 3. Noah on the kick shot. That's the 8. This is for the match. I do believe that is the 8. Bob looks to get it here within 2 games. But that was the 7 ball for Noah. He's now looking. All right, and just like that, Bob, 3 games each. Jay needs 2, Bob needs 1. All right, I'll be right back. I am being asked to watch a hit. That was a sick roll. Just froze right up on that cue ball. What you can see, I think it's the 912 up there near where he is, but it's fairly off angle. I don't see any kind of a good combo there. Maybe a good safe, but it is the goon. Let's see what we got here. All right, so he's blocked the path, but I'm certain he was hoping to get right on top of it and not leave a kick like this. No, already kicked in a 7 ball previously. We'll get back to the kick shot. Oh, well, I was shutting off the sound on my phone while that, quickly pulled that trigger. All right, glad you were able to see it though. All right, so Bob's here now, looking to make it hill-hill. It was 3-1 Jay. Jay needed 1, Bob needed 4. Bob's got 2. All right, not sure about that combo Dustin's looking at. If he's going after it like this, I presume that it's going. That is hill-hill up there, Noah and Dustin. To the best of my knowledge, it's hill-hill. Almost positive. Yeah, Larry, he did hit it very hard. Yeah, he hit it hard. As players know, if somebody's watching a hit, if you hit it hard, it makes it near impossible to know for sure when you hit it like that. And that's part of the strategy when you know you've got something like that. If you don't see a foul, you can't call a foul. Would have needed a super special slow-mo on that, the way he hit it. Sent that 8 ball around the table. Danger, Will Robinson. Nope. Dustin is look like he's going for a safe. Taking his time. But you don't want to give opportunities, even if they're jumps or kicks. You keep giving up opportunities, and eventually they might make one of them. Bob squeeze that into the side of the corner pocket. Still a little bit of work to do with both the 2 and the 7, I think. 2 and 7, 2 and 4 being on the rail. You definitely want to make sure you've got good shape. Let's see what Noah does here. All right. Boy, yeah, that was something else when had a shout out from the crowd, get in there, baby, after Noah hit that jump shot. It was yeah, that was quite the call. All right, now Dustin's going to try to get that combo out of the way. Bob take care of this 2 ball. Oh, that 9 almost did not fall. I thought about sitting. Now here's a tough one here for Bob. He's got the 2. Nice shot, but up and on top of that 4 and having to come back down table for that 8 ball. That is going to be one tough shot. Looks like the goon can get by the 8. There we go. No, he doesn't want to. All right, I think that was the shot Dustin needed, that little bump. Yeah, I don't think Dustin's feeling good as far as his foot goes. But he just caught some life, I'll tell you that much. I saw it in his step. All right, Bob is still looking over his 4 ball. That is going to be one heck of a shot. He's just got to leave himself a piece of the 8. There's no way he can draw back, being up over the 9 ball like he is. Still thinking about it. Yeah, I'm sure people will be talking about what happened when Noah made that jump shot and we had a shout out from the crowd. Looks like Dustin's going to be taking care of business here. I'm pretty sure it's Hill Hill. We'll know in just a moment. There we go. Dustin got it. Nicely done by Dustin. He was down, had to fight, had to survive a couple of kicks and jump attempts by Noah. And you certainly don't like, leaving a jump shot like that. Obviously much better than leaving it straight in, but he's certainly able to, Noah's certainly able to put those in. But he let Dustin back to the table one too many times. And the goon did what the goon does. Finally had his opportunity at an open table. Took that opportunity to the bank. And a guaranteed 3rd place. Certainly not done with that. So now Dustin should be waiting on this match here. So next up will either be Dustin J or Dustin Bob. I will be cutting the stream for about 5-10 minutes to take care of business and bringing it back. All right, you know what? I won't even need to cut the stream, but I will be kind of just having to take care of some of the graphics. What a match that was, Dustin Noah. I know it wasn't on the main table here as far as you guys can see here, but it was definitely glad you got to see. Glad you got to see as much of it as we got to show you. All right, so I think Bob actually made a really, really good shot on that 4 ball, just to give himself a peek at this right here. This is a tough 8 ball, but Bob is a tough player. I won't be surprised in the least bit to see this 8 ball find the bottom of the pocket. I like his chances. Oh, he overcut that, something fierce. Not sure if he had to put a little bit of juice on it to get it towards the pocket. All right, so meanwhile, Jay looks to try to close this out. But like I said earlier, the fact that Bob got a couple on the table absolutely changes the fact that there's a lot more pressure now. We're going to get the ad and the commentary box there switched again now that the far table is opened back up. There we go. We'll set it up just like that. Bingo, got it. All right, now that we don't need to worry about that far table, let's get our focus right here where it's 3-3, Bob Andrews, Jay Gall. And that is for the hot seat, the match we're looking at right now. Jay got to the hill while Bob was still at 1. And that's a little peek at how they got here. Bob took care of Dustin to get to this match. Jay took care of Michael Gherkin to get to this match. Still got other matches going on. After this match, I'll get some updates to bring you guys. Oh, so now Jay has really got to finish out this, though. He does not want to let Bob back to the table. That'll be Hill Hill. Either player can certainly take it from Hill Hill. Experience clearly goes to Bob, though. As you can see on those sheets, there is a considerable amount of prize money difference between third and first. Jay, nice strategy there from Jay. Very nice. Closed off the corner pocket, did not leave a clean look at the 8. And that shot from Bob is tough. Going on to the rail where he's standing now, probably gives you the better chance at the hit. But that is one tough cut. Kicking this way towards us, towards the bottom of the screen. He's going to have to rely on a carom off that 14, it looks like. That being said, even if he does not make the 8, he may put it in the way and give something Jay to think about. So, ideally, obviously, Bob wants to pocket the 8 ball. If he doesn't pocket it, and he leaves it sitting in front of the pocket, I think he would be satisfied with that as well. Pepsi. All right, here we go, Bob. All right. Well, he got to get a hit, but did not tie up, from what I can see, did not tie up that corner there. See what Jay does here. Looks like he might be starting with that 9. He definitely wants to take care of that little duo in front of him. If he gets the 9 taken care of, I do think that 11 goes. We'll have to worry about the 11 next. Oh, yeah, he is calling the 11. Very nice. The bump might be bad, but it worked out. Certainly didn't want to bump that. You could have really made a mess of those two, the 12, 15. But even now, he's got to take the 12. I don't see any other shot really reasonable at this moment. He's got to take that 12, which is going to send the cue ball up table off the 15. Unless he can see enough of that 15 to take it up table. I don't think he can. Let's see if he moves and we get a better shot of it. No, he cannot take that 15 up table. Oh, he's calling us safe. All right, just try to freeze him on it. All right. Don't even know that he left a jump shot here. Not with that. Looks like the 10 ball in front of the 8. Jump shots not really reasonable. Kicking behind the 13 might be possible. But if he jumps, he's almost got to land on the 8 ball. I imagine Bob is pretty handy with the jump cue, but that's tall order. And you definitely don't want to fly that cue ball off the table. You pocket the 8, you fly the cue ball off the table, you lose. You miss the 8, fly the cue ball off the table, you give J ball in hand, which is likely going to result in that loss as well. Bob's terrible. Well, Andy, he's grabbing the short stick now. We'll get a good look at this jump shot. All right, this to make it hill. All right, and here we go. No, we don't. Okay, he is calling it. He's calling the 8 in the corner. He does not have to clear all. Okay. Jump cue put up. Kick shot already called. Coming to the corner nearest to us, as you can see there. Lining it up. Let's see if he's got to manipulate the cue ball at all with any sort of English with that 13. I don't know that he does. If so, it would just be a touch of right. I think he doesn't even really need that. To make it hill, Bob on the kick shot. Did not get it. Is he going to get on the 8? He did not. Did not give him ball in hand, though. All right, so now let's see if Jay can keep his composure. I know he really wants this match, as I'm sure Bob does. All right, thanks everybody for tuning in. Looks like we've got a really good crowd viewing it and listening in. So we get started here in the side pocket, it looks like. I don't think he likes starting with the one in the corner, having go over that 10 ball. I don't think that's what he wanted. Well, it's in 12 in the corner. Probably going up table for the 15. That's a little angle. That is a good shot. Definitely going to want to make sure he takes care of the 14 in front of the 13. No way he plans to leave the combo. Looks like he's drawn back towards himself. Right, now, let's see if he stays under. Don't know that he has enough angle to go all the way around back to where he's sitting now, where that cue ball is sitting now. Which, if you had the right angle, that might be your plan. But he's now being where he's at. He just wants to take that 13 up table. Might have been the plan the whole time, going around to come back above the 13 again. That just might not have been available. So now Jay, in real good shape on the 13, should all but seal it. I know he's played in some big matches, but I know he is really focused on this tournament and doing well. We had a great field of 30 players in this division. Some fantastic players. If he could come out with this win, even though knowing that he had a spot from a couple of them, it would be a huge win in his belt. So if he rolls forward, he might get on the bottom rail. If he draws, he might come towards the 8 too far. All right, well, now a stop shot on the 13 is not looking likely. So now just take your medicine, roll up. You don't want to get cute and slow roll too much. Slow rolling towards that pocket on a bar box. Any kind of a bar table in a bar box, a bar box in a bar. These are not the kind of tables where you want to slow roll on a critical shot, especially going up the rail. As you're going up the rail, you have a tendency to roll towards the middle of the table. A good firm shot might be leave a little tougher 8-ball, but you definitely want to make sure you have a shot at the 8-ball. If the 13 rolls off, it looks like he is going to jack up and try to stop it. Then that will definitely not be a slow roll. No roll allowed here. Let's see what he does. He's still thinking about it. I am certain he's quite torn. He's queuing up. He is thinking again. Pretty sure I can hear his heartbeat over here from where I'm sitting. Take a lap, kid. Take a lap. Think about it. He's decided he wants to make sure he gets good shape. And he did. One shot left. Not a tough 8-ball at all. But under these circumstances, knowing that you would be putting Bob on the hill if you miss it, funny things happen. Funny things happen. Breathe, focus, and stay still. For the match, Jay Gall. Nicely done by Jay. All right, so it's going to be just a minute before we get the next match going. I got some graphics to take care of and a bladder to drain. Back with you shortly. All right, we're going to run some ads here while I take care of a couple details. Please let the sponsors know you've seen them on the RZ Hill Bracket stream. I'll be back shortly. All right. Well, I thought I was going to get a couple minutes to take care of details here, but they went ahead and fired away. So we also do have the B-side championship that is going on the far table now. Jordan versus Jake. So we'll be giving you some updates there as well. That just got started. I'll be taking care of some graphics and getting the screen in a little better spot for that. All right. So since I have trouble talking and chewing gum at the same time, bear with me while I take care of the graphics and getting the screen set so that we can get a good shot of table 3. Jake and Jordan underway there. So now Jay is sitting in the hot seat. Guaranteed top 2, Jay Zilla indeed, Lanny. Bob and Dustin, they played last night. About 11 to midnight, I would say. It's quite late after a long, hard day of pool. Bob played fantastic and got the win over Dustin. So I'll let you watch and enjoy there as I take care of some of the graphics now. This will be a race to 4. Bob continues to take care of it. He did have a rough start in this match to Jay. There's no question. He missed a few shots he normally would not miss. Let Jay get up on him. Made a comeback just about, had a chance to make it hill-hill. He got on top of a ball, which kept him from getting good shape on the 8 on his final object ball. Looks like he's off to a much better start here. Looks like we got the 10, 15, 11, 8 ready to go. Still taking care of some details on this, and as far as graphics go, all right. Bob's still eyeing up the plan. That 15 does look like a nice ball to end on. I think the natural shape of the 10, 15. Well, if he did decide to go 10, 11, 15. Appreciate you staying patient while I get the graphics ready to go. We're just about there. And as I said, we got Jordan Jake in the final, the championships of the Woody going on at the far table. Oh, this might not be good. That is not the roll Bob wanted at all. Tough shot there. Did not want to clip that 6. That caused all kind of trouble. That is Jordan. It just gave up the table to Jake there on the B-side finals. Bob with a nice kick. Bob, fantastic. That was fantastic. Earl, what was that, Earl? Oh, yes. Agree wholeheartedly. Fantastic start from Bob. Break and run. Brings Dustin to the table. A much better start to this match than Bob had against Jay. All right, so on the far table now, Jake is trying to take care of business there. I believe it is the first game for them. Jake jacked up looking for, oh, right back into the cue ball. Brings Jordan to the table. All right, Dustin has got his rack set now. Jordan let Jake back to the table. Dustin gets ready to break here. Bob Andrews up 1-0 in the B-side finals. Loser gets third. Second gets Jay Zilla. In the finals, needed to double dip the kid. Nice shot, Jake. Dustin on the break. He's got balls down, cue ball center table, and options. Bad news for Bob. Dustin surveys the table, gets his plan of attack. All right, game 1 to Jake there. Nicely done, Jake, and he'll be racking up, trying to get the break here, and they keep control of the table to get a 2-0 lead. Meanwhile, back here, Dustin surveys his starting options. The 3-ball combo, not a real common shot that you want to line up for, but it does look quite straight. Oh, he's looking at the combo once the 13's out of the way. I might be a dummy, obviously. Oh, Dustin. Just not. All right, Bob sees a chance to get up 2-0 here if he can get a starting shot. Those stripes there are not real open though. The combo does look just a bit awkward. When he surveys that, we're going to take a look up here. We've got Jordan now at the table. Jake getting the first game is up 1-0. All right, Bob looks like he's ready to go here. Take a look at that. Nice shot back out center table and options. All right, there we go, Bob. All right, Division II finals right there. It is indeed Jake 1, Jordan 0. And Jordan is on the winner side. Jake is coming back from the loser side. Would need to double dip. Nice shot of Bob's head there. Bob's got that 15 now. I would think it'll be 11-9, 15, 8. It's got to be the plan for a 2-0 lead over Dustin. All right, Jake at the table now in the Division II finals. Looks like he's going for the side pocket. Just missed. Bob trying to figure out his angle. Going from the 9 to the 15. There, you see 9 to the 15's got some traffic in the way. He might try to split that 3-6, but it's not exactly natural. And you're coming straight down table where the 15. Ideally, he would like to get to where he can bring the 15 in the side pocket, I believe. Take the 15 in the side pocket where the cue ball is now. All right, there we go. Now this is the key shot for Bob. See where he gets on the 15. Certainly expect him to pocket the 9, no matter where he gets to for the 15. Is he trying to come and take it into the side? Overran it. Overran it. The B finals in the hot seat, Thomas, is Jordan. Jake fought his way through the B side. Jordan is needs to be double dipped. And that's Jordan at the table now. Bob trying to take care of this. Looks like a tough cut. Sharp cut to the side, letting the cue ball go. Nice shot. Where's it landing? Oh, that is too good. That 8-ball could not have ended up in a better spot. They are rolling good for Bob there. That's pretty sure Bob would even say to get that great of a shot on the 8-ball certainly took a bit of a roll, but he did make a fantastic shot on that cut in the side. No question about that. No question, he made a great shot on that cut shot. He clearly was hoping for a good shot on the 8-ball. I can't imagine he tried to bring it around in front of the cue ball right there. Yep, that's where it landed, and he took advantage. 2-0 Bob. Race to 4 does not leave a lot of time to make up a gap. So obviously Dustin wants to hope he gets to the table here. Again, this is the second, third place match. Winner gets J. J would need to be double dipped. When I do the Calcutta, that is not typically how they go, Sandy. Rob. This is Shelly's tournament. I'm just here to help any way I can. And she is a shuffleboard player through and through. Also does love her pool. Don't make any mistake about it. But the shuffleboard does their Calcuttas with a little different odds. Generally closer to 50% for first. I would generally follow the 40, 30, 20, 10 rule. At least start at the 40, 30, 20, 10, and then slight tweaks where needed. But no, when Shelly does her Calcuttas, it is a little bit different. It's more like what you would see in shuffleboard. If you win, you gotta love it. Dustin loves the chance that he was just given on that dry break from Bob. Jake's taking advantage of the chance he's got here to go up 2-0. Trying to take care of them stripes. Looks like he's got a couple more to handle here. He's going to try to come right back up table. Oh, he loved that. That is definitely not what he wanted. Obvious statement of the day. Brings Jordan to the table with a chance to tie here. Meanwhile, Dustin is checking out how to best attack this rack so that he can close the gap from 2-0 to 2-1 and then have the break in game 4. Looks like the 9 ball is going to be the starting ball. There we go. All right, the 15 is got a little bit of cover. A little bit of cover on that 15. Open on either side with that 6 ball there. It still requires a little bit of caution. It looks like a chance to take care of the 14 here and get that free and clear. We'll see where the 7-8 ends up after this shot. 14 is open. 8 is open. Shot up table. 15 might be open right now. All right, Jordan tries to take care of business here and tie it up. 7 ball in the corner, punch the cue ball back out center table. 8 in the same corner as the 7. Trying to make it a 1-1 race to 4. And Jordan for the win. 1-1, Jake versus Jordan in the Division II finals. Nicely done there. Dustin takes care of the 15 now that he does have that window. Take advantage of the window while it's there. Oh, window shut. 6 ball clipped. Ball in hand for Bob. And I would say a somewhat likely 3-0 lead in his future. Making up a 3-game deficit can occur quite quickly. It will be Dustin's break next. So all it takes is one mistake from Bob to potentially go from down 3-0 to a 3-3 hill match. First things first, Bob wants to take care of the solids. He's navigating the pattern now. The 4-ball only has the one pocket. He's considering that. You got the 6 on the rail, which I imagine for a player like Bob is not as much of a concern as it is for a hack like me. But when I got a ball on the rail like that, near the diamond closest to the side pocket, I'm wanting to take care of that early because I want great shape. All right, so all the concerns I just pointed out, of course, is not where Bob's starting. And again, I assure you, if there's a better pattern, I said that was the start just to get that ball out of the picture. So you can go from the 4 to the 6. So that's I'm thinking that's why that ball was taken first in the side. Didn't want to have to come back around on that. Provided natural shape for the solid into the other side pocket, which landed him right on the 6, which lands you right on the 4. Is that the 8-ball here? That is the 8-ball on the side. And of course, here I am wrong again. Let's just let Bob tell us how it's done. Well, I see the 6 to the 4 to the 8. That 8 is down here. I thought that was a solid there for a minute, right near Bob's hand now. So obviously 6-4 to the 8. That 4 ball takes you right on to the 8. Looks like we are about to be 3-0. He's got quite a stretch. Little hop-a-bob before he lost his balance. Hop-a-bob by Whamco. All right, let's see if he stops or tries to come off that bottom rail. And we've got the bridge coming into play. If there's a reach, yo, I'll solve it, says the bridge. Well, Bob silenced the bridge. No more talking for you. Back to the stretch it is. Just a little punch draw. 6-4-8. As long as he gets off the rail and an angle, should not be a problem. I don't want to be straight in, but looks like just even if he is straight in, it shouldn't be a problem. Rolled above it to get the natural angle to come back down table. That's a better angle coming between those two stripes than staying short and trying to come off the top rail back down towards the 8. Going above the 4 ball made a natural angle right between the two stripes, as you saw him point out with the stick right there. It's fairly straight with a slight angle, maybe a little punch. Nope, just a roll. Not even going to mess with it. Just a little roll up. 1 8-ball away from a 3-0 lead on the goon, with the goon coming up to break. Dustin's chance in the last game, he tried to squeeze by the 6 ball of Bob's. Just did not quite make it. So earlier I had been asking everybody, and I realized later on that I had absolutely no audio going. If anybody could share that for me, share this stream, since I'm taking care of the commentary here, to ENB and to Iowa Billiard Connection. If anybody could let me know that they've done that, I would really appreciate it. Meanwhile, let's take a peek in here. Division Two finals. I think I did miss a finish. If anybody caught who took care of that last game, unless this is still the 1-1. Meanwhile, we're watching Jordan. Dustin broke, made one. We'll keep control of the table. All right. As Dustin figures out how to attack the table, we'll see how Jake attacks this rack. A little controversy there a minute ago on whether or not Jordan got a good hit. All right, Dustin's ready with his plan of attack. Put it into action. Slow roll, full ball. That must have been the 2 ball. Stripes are all open. 6-12-3 or 6-10-3 cluster in the middle. Should not be a problem. Little draw here. Doesn't like it. I'm not sure if it's the angle or how close he is to the rail. Looks like the cueing is not too effective. Speaking of the rail, this shouldn't be a problem with where the 4 ball is. He's not going to have to do much to the cue ball, it doesn't look like, assuming he's taking the 4 next. Watching players like this make me realize I often have no idea what I'm talking about, so bear with me while we work through it and see how they do it. See, going up for the 7-1, can't quite see it. Alright, now it's got the 5-1-7-8 to make it 3-1 with Bob's break. Oh, Bob is on 3, my apologies. It was 3-0. Let me get that taken care of. There we go. Alright. Bump it. Yeah. Alright. Let's see if we got the kick here. And not. That brings Bob to the table with a chance to close it out. Alright. Hold up. Alright. Dustin's just not feeling it. He got it. All right, I am back. We've got the final set now. Jay versus Bob, 4-5 race. Jay is in the hot seat, needs to be double dipped. Not the start you're looking for. I will say they met in the hot seat match, and Jay took care of Bob. Jay got up on Bob 3-1, putting Bob in a spot he needed 4 in a row. Bob did get 2 in a row and was trying to make it hill, but came up short with some tough shape on the ball before the 8 ball. He made that ball, but where he had position, it offered really tough shape on the 8. He was over a ball and had no opportunity to draw the cue ball back. And early in that match, Bob definitely missed some shots that you don't normally see Bob miss. But against Dustin, Bob had it rolling. Let's see if that continues into this match. I don't expect we'll see those kind of misses from Bob. Jay is going to have to take this one. All right, got that little, must be a stabilization setting on the camera that causes that little disco effect, funny mushroom effect, whatever it may be. All right, so Jordan is in the hot seat in the B side, right there, Division 2, trying to get a 3-1 lead over Jake. Had a lot of reports that quite possibly Jordan should not have been in the Division 2. You have out-of-town players to do the research the best you can to make the decision that you think is right. It may not always be right. I'm not saying one way or the other whether he should not have been there, but reports are that he shoots quite strong, stronger than your typical B player. So far, he's showing that now. All right, so Bob with a little strategery. Let's see what Jay does here. A little strategery back. Nice shot. Put him right on top of that 3 ball, cutting off the angles to do anything productive down table. Looks like he's got to go up table and see what he can come up with there. Jordan breaking on the other table, looking to go undefeated into the victory, but he did leave Jake Miller to the table. Jake looking to come back from a 3-1 deficit and start the double dip with this game right here. Nice shot from Jay. Put that 3 ball right through there. Trying to see what he can do with the 7 now. Hard to see from my angle. He's got to go up table. Make sure that 1 goes all the way up. He's queuing and looking like it does, unless he's looking at a 1-6. All right. Jordan has let Jake back to the table there. Looks like Jay might have a straight shot at the 6. Hard to tell what he's going to do yet. He's looking at the options. Well, he's shooting the 7, it looks like. If he's cut off the 9, that's a good shot. If he's left the 9, Bob will be able to turn the tide on this rack. The way Bob looked at the 13 tells me that he might not have a good look at the 9. Jordan right there. Well, as just I was talking about how it's hard to rate out-of-town players. Jordan with a couple misses there. Letting Jake with some opportunities. Looks like Bob is going towards that 9. Oh, safe. Rail. Not. Ball in hand, Jay. How about I update the score? Would anybody like that? Would you like that? There we go. Bob 1, Jay 0, ball in hand, Jay. Looking to get a 1 apiece. Jay is getting the game on the wire. Nice shot here. I think I know what Jay's about to do. That 2 ball is trouble. Flying at the 2 to clear it with that 8 right there. He just wants to get that 2 off the rail for his next opportunity. That's a much better spot for the 2 for Jay. Cut off the angle to the 9. Definitely leaving Bob a kick shot. But now the way that Bob's stripes are sitting, he's got a real good chance at kicking, getting a good kick safe in. All right, Jake takes aim at the far table in the B Division Finals. Look at that shot from Bob. That's fantastic. Let's take a close up and see if he's got that covered. Ooh, maybe not. Maybe not. Maybe Jay can't see that 4. All right, that was half an inch or an inch away from being a fantastic result from Bob. Oh, heavy on the 6, light on the 4. Bob to the table. All right, we're checking to see if there's a rail. We are going to go to a review real quick. I can check. I can check. We're just checking to make sure that there was a rail. What? No. You want to see? It's right here. We're just checking the YouTube replay real quick. Oh, yeah. All right, clearly. But yeah, the angle the 6 ball rolled up table definitely would have made it, not a certainty if you didn't see the actual contact with the rail. So, good hit. Bob is up. And I have learned one thing. If you're not sure, check. It only takes a second for me to go back and take a quick peek at what may have happened. Let's take a quick peek now at the Division II finals. We got Jordan coming up trying to close it out. Meanwhile, Bob did get down to the 13 that was partly covered. We'll get back before Bob is able to take that shot. All right, Jordan got that shot down, looking to finish this out. Bob's got the 13, looking to take a 2-0 lead. Might be coming up for the 15. Looks like that angle he's got might be tough to stay down table. But once again, if we've learned anything today, it's that I have no idea what I'm talking about. Right now, I will say I'm quite certain Bob's got to take care of that 13 now. He does not want to leave that zone or that area and rely on coming back. Right, and he did come back up table to the 12. Might have the 10 or the 9 as well. No, Justin, it was not ball in hand. We checked the replay. All right, nice shot there from Bob. And we got 3 stripes left. Now the 8 ball, not necessarily tough, but there is a lot of traffic under it, which means you are shooting for a window when it comes time to get on the 8 ball. And with the 10 and 9, which will be his last 2 balls in an order which I have no idea, he will be having to travel the cue ball a ways to hit the window. Anytime you're traveling the cue ball a bit of a distance, the margin of error goes outside the comfort zone. No doubt about that. Up table tells me he's taking the 9 next. Not sure if he meant to go up table that far. He certainly didn't want to not clear the 10 ball, so yeah, I'm sure he was fine going up table that far. Meanwhile, Jordan got himself in a little bit of trouble on the far table. Had a chance to close it out, still does, but not the chance that he had wanted. And then Bob came up short on that 10. Let's see where he's going now. Definitely gonna have to travel the cue ball a little distance now. Let's see what Jordan does here. Looks like he's gonna have to navigate the 2 balls that right there. Let's see how Bob gets on that 8. Bob's more finesse. I don't expect him to travel the cue ball too much if he doesn't have to. Does look like the angle would take him between the 1 and the 7 if he needed to. Yeah, just like that. Thanks for making me look smart, Bob. Appreciate it. So that would be 3 rail shape going between the 1-7. Tink tank around that upper corner and back down for the 8. Nope. Instead, I decided to go full contact on the 1 ball. Decided maybe not be the right word there. Jake trying to stay alive in the Woody Singles Division 2 finals. Just short on the bank. Let's see if that's going to come all the way back down table. It will not. So it looks like Jordan's got the opportunity to finish here. I'll get you over there for the 8 ball attempt from Bob. Looks like a 2 rail kick. I'm a big fan of this 2 rail kick. I gotta say, not to brag, but I bet I hit this 2 rail kick 1 out of 178 tries. And that's just getting contact. I make it about 1 out of 643, give or take. But yeah, 1 out of 178 times I'm going to contact that 8 ball on a 2 rail kick. Maybe 1 out of 171 on a good day. Bob put the odds much greater on his hand. And Jordan, as you see on the far table, wow, what a shot. What a shot. Let's find something great for Bob right here. How about a little ash for you? That was fantastic. And that for a 2-0 lead. All right, so Jordan here now trying to seal the deal. Doesn't look like he can see all of the 4 balls, so we'll see what his plan is. All right, so we've got Bob breaking now, but we're going to stick with the Wooded Singles Division 2 finals. I'll let you get a peek at the break, but we're coming back to the finals, and then we'll check in on Jay and Bob as they take their shots. These players have fought hard as well in the Division 2. They certainly deserve their fair share of airtime. Bob's got that ball down. He'll be checking out what he needs to do to get a 3-0 lead. Oh, Jordan was stripes. Not what he wanted there, I am sure. Jordan is now 1 8-ball away from securing the Division 2 finals. When that match does finish, I'm going to cut from my feed, as far as not come from my feed, cut from the audio, and go congratulate the players. It's a well-deserved finish. It is not finished yet, though. Nice hit, but looks like Jake should be able to make it 2-3 here. All right. So down here, Bob still is figuring out what to do. Looks like he's made up his mind now. Shooting at the 7-ball. Jake took care of that. Now we've got a 3-2 match. All right. Bob got down here to take care of these two. So he's definitely got the angle to take care of the 6, which is what he immediately called. But he will be running towards that 2. I am certain Bob's got a plan for how to make sure that he comes out of it smelling like a rose. His little cue action there tells me maybe he's looking at rolling the cue ball by, which would bump the 2 towards that corner. All right. And to quote Bob just now, never mind. I'm not sure what he is taking into consideration now. I, for one, am not in Bob's mind to know what he's thinking. Meanwhile, on the far table, Jake, after making it, closing the gap to 2-3, dry broke and let Jordan back to the table. Jordan simply needs 1 game to finish. Jake is looking for the double dip. He needs 2 more games to get to the double part. If not, he is just going to get dipped. I'm not sure that's a word or a phrase. 5 ball for Bob. Ooh, caught the knuckle. Let's see what we've got going on here. I think he's going 4-1, trying to get shape on the 1. That will take him towards the 6-2, 12. Little trio. Jordan again, letting Jake back to the table. Okay, so it was going to get shape on the 1 off the 3. I don't imagine that he was trying to get shape on the 1 there with how he played that, which would make sense. He didn't want to hit the 1 into the 12-6-2 and then have to worry about going back up table for the 3. One thing I do enjoy about doing these streams and watching players like Dustin and Bob and some others is I learn a lot about the pool IQ side. All right, and Jake is trying to take care of business on the far table, trying to force a hill match in the first game of the Division II finals. Not what I think he wanted. Now, even if 3-rail shape was on, I am checking the score here. We have a question to whether it's 1-0 or 2-0. All right, so yeah, checking my work here. I gotta give myself a bad score. It is 1-0, not 2-0. My apologies. If anybody out there knows that it was 2-0, let me know. But I think it is 1-0, Bob. I'm not sure where I ended up with 2. Sometimes I don't know how I ended up where I am today. So won't be the first time, won't be the last time. Not my first mistake, won't be my last. But I think we've got it right now with 1-0, Bob. 2-rail kicked the 8. Somehow I ended up putting a 1 up there for Bob before the game was even over. I'm trying to figure out how I did that. No, you know what? I am thinking it is 2-0. I'm doing some review here. They do have coins. Bob has his coin at 1. But I thought Bob made real quick work of the first game, and the second game turned into a burner. But I'm back on my YouTube channel trying to review. And I have well, Bob's got his coin at 1. I will verify after this game with Bob on what we've got as he lines up the carom. Right, Jay did break first and scratched. All right, Bob's called the 6 spot in the corner. All right, so I'm reviewing the video though, and I had it on that Division 2 a bit. And on the far table, still struggling to finish that game. But Jake did not leave anything easy. What a shot attempt from Bob. The carom bank. Let's see what Jay does here. Let's see what Jordan does up here. For some reason, I'm thinking Bob had a real quick first game. That second game turned into longer. But Bob's coin is at 1. Jay thought it was 1. So after this game, I will check. Meanwhile, we've got Jordan trying to finish the Woody Division II finals. He's going to need a good shot on his last stripe. He does not want that to float above the 6, and it did. Looks like he still has the 13. And Jordan has given that game up. Looks like with the 8 ball in the corner, almost certainly Jake is going to push that first set to Hill Hill, hoping to get a second set underway. Did he has Hill Hill. Woody Division II finals. Nice done by Jake there, sticking in it. He's down 3-1. Got to take care, get in shape for the 14. Up and back. So we're going to clear the 6. He has cleared the 6. Now the path to get back to the 11 is tough. That corner pocket plays quite big. He's going to have to some top right here. Well, it looks like he's drawn back. Drawn back right. Follow the line of his cue off that rail towards the top of the table. There we go. Nice shot, kid. Get a bounce. Well done. Should be in line now. Let's see if he goes forward or just comes straight down table. Nice shot, Jay. Just come off the rail. Thanks, Andy. I appreciate that. All right, there we go. 1-1. Yep, it is 1-1. Jay's break, and Jay did break first. All right, Hill Hill here in the Woody Division II finals. Jordan is in the hot seat. Jake trying to double dip. I think Jordan's last name, I don't have it in front of me. Let's see if I can check on my super special sheet. All right, Jay gets ready to break. 1-1. How about I update the score? All right, open table. It looks like he's got choices here. All right, Jake's trying to take care of business here and force a second set. Did not have what he needed on the stripe. Looks like he tried to play a safe going up table, but had possibly left an opening down the rail. Jay gets going here on this game. Third game of the first set in the finals. Jay is in the hot seat. Bob needs to double dip. Jay seeing if he can't take a 2-1 lead by finishing up the stripes here with the spot that he gets. I think he came a little short there. He's at the 9 ball. And over cut, it looks like. That was a little blocked there. Brings Bob to the table. So on top of that 3 ball, but open towards the 6. That's where he'll get started. Got a 6-4, and then he worked his way back down table to take care of the rest. Hold on. All right. Oh, and Bob left the 3. Well done there. Second set coming. In the Division 2 finals. Nicely done. Get some updates here on that play. All right, Bob, making quick work now of this now that it's out in the open. Looks like we're heading to a 2-1. Got a little 7-6-8. That's where they count in Iowa. 7-6-8, I believe. Oh, 7-2-8. That's where they count in Oregon. Hard to tell sometimes on the screen what those colors are. I would look at the numbers, but that never helps. 2-1 lead for Bob. Just like that. Getting started, second set here. Jake versus Jordan. Make sure to mark the game. Race to 3 could be quick there for the Division 2 finals. Jake with first control, looking to take the lead to complete the double dip. All right, as Jake takes a look at his next shot, Bob takes a look at the next break. Try to get there in time for that. Nice job, Jake. Nice break, Bob. All right, that cue ball down table. I don't know about nice break, but that will definitely work. He's got in the open for a beginning shot. Got the stripe over that corner pocket. You play that shot right, you can go into the traffic to pick apart those 4 stripes that are hanging out around the 8. It looks like the 11-10 there next to the rail. If that 10 goes, if you can get to that 10, he might try to take this one in the corner, maybe rail first. No, see, trying to go rail first and hit some ridiculous little window on those 4 balls grouped around the 8 is something that I would be stupid enough to do. Bob, thankfully, is not as stupid as I. It's taking a much more sure path, starting with the 1. Nope, looks like the 1 to me. Goodness gracious, fired that one in. And once again, I am just hammering home to you guys how little I really know about this game. So now that we've got that out of the way, that I know absolutely nothing, I'll take heads. All right, so he did fire it in, but did not quite get shape on the stripes coming towards that side pocket. At that 6-7. Looking at it right there. Don't think he's quite got that 3 ball unless he goes rail first, but that is not the kind of rail first shot you want to even approach. He's playing the combo now. 7 in the side. Bob eyeing it up. Close in on it. And it's time to pull the trigger. Get a good look at it here. Meanwhile, Jake continues his work in the Division II finals. Forcing a second set, trying to complete the double dip. Bob has confirmed he is indeed playing the 7. Just as we have confirmed my pool IQ is about 21. Oh, I thought he had that. I thought that was dropping. Caught the knuckle. Since this is kids TV, we'll call it the knuckle. If not for the stripe hanging over that corner, it'll be some tough going to get started for Jay. As luck would have it, it is there. He can get started. Let's see where that cue ball ends up. His first shot will be quite critical. Not sure. It's definitely not what he wanted. All right, so definitely not the shot Jay wanted. He was trying to catch the ball really thin. But these are bar box tables in a bar. A slow roll like that is likely to veer one way or the other, especially when you're rolling up a rail. It is likely not to keep the exact path you thought it might. Take a look up here. Jake Jordan getting underway on that second set. Jordan working his way now. Trying to get a 1-0 lead in the second set to avoid the double dip. Jay's rolling up here. Did not, I think, roll up as far as he was hoping. Bob's definitely got to look at the 6. Not necessarily a good open offensive shot to fire something at, but he does have a shot He does have a look at it. 6 go all the way up table. Don't know that he'd be trying to. Oh, he's got the 1 ball right there. Or he could have had the 1 ball right there. Instead, we got Jay looking at a cluster that's surrounding the 3 ball. And we've got Jordan trying to take a 1-0 lead in the final set. Jay with another safe. Trying to use the 8. Jordan did let Jake to the table here. Bob taking a quick restroom break, so we won't be missing anything on table 1 while we check out what's going on the far table. Draw shot from Jake. Looks like he's got 1 solid left in the 8 to try to finish that out. See if he goes up table and back or just keeps it right there. Up table and all the way back. All right, 8 ball for Jake. Nice shot there from Jake. Well struck. 1-0 lead. All right, that was indeed game 1, set 2. Jake is up 1-0. Bob is back. And hopefully Bob washed his hands as he watched the 7 go in that top corner pocket. Maybe a little sharper angle on the 4 than he wanted. Maybe not, though, because he does have to worry about that 3 ball. I don't know. Bob's hands look a little dry to me. We'll assume he just dried them very well. Getting that 3 ball out will definitely be the challenge. This shot he's looking at right here definitely affords him the opportunity to do so. With that 1 and 6 next to each other. It does need to be up. The cue ball would need to be up the center table after trying to break that 3 out to have a shot on the 1-6. If it stays down on the bottom half of the table and he does not have something at the 3 ball, it could be tough. But when you've got the angle like this that you need to get your ball cleared, the one that you need for the out, you've got to take it. Thank you, Nathan Schleisler, for answering the question from before. Jordan Larson is the player with Jake Miller in the finals. Bob eyes up the 4 ball. All right, was clearly not planning to break anything out on that shot. We're going to assume I was smart just for once. Come on, play along. And that going after that 3 ball, well, the 1 and the 6 were causing a little bit of trouble for each other. Might have come into play there. So I would think, though, that he is going to do it now. That being said, I don't think he likes how flat he got on the 6 in order to play it. It is having him consider going for the 3 right now, I think. If he can squeeze it through and get a tap off the rail, get a little tappity tap off the 14. Well, he is going at the 6. He may change his mind again. I may prove I am, as Forrest says, not a smart man again by guessing wrong 27 consecutive times in a row. Hey, but a streak is a streak. I'll take what I can get. All right, so Bob is figuring out how he wants to best attack this. Is he going to punch and go towards it? Is he going to come to the bottom rail and some left and try to come at it that way? Punch with a touch of draw might take him right between the 13-11 or 13 or 11-10. It looks like he's probably oh, good shot. Could have had a better result. Could have had a better outcome. He hit it well. Got into it. For all I know, he got exactly what he wanted. It does look like he is going to have to contact the 14 to send that down rail. That 9 ball. Hey, if that 9 ball was out just a little further, that would give him quite a wider pocket to work with. Maybe he's just going to try to get the 3 on the other side of the 14 and lock up J. Again, let's see how many times in a row I can be wrong on what a true player is going to be doing at the table. All right, Jordan trying to tie up that game. Bob trying to improve his outlook on the 3. Yeah, that 9 ball would have been a great ball to have out just a little bit wider on that shot. Instead, he has that J to the table. And J does have some work to do. Jake's getting to work on the far table, having taken the first game in a double dip situation, forcing that second set with a Hill match previously. Division 2 Woody singles finals going right here on the far table. We'll bring you that as well as the Woody finals Division 1 right here with Jay and Bob. Jay is in the hot seat, needs to be double dipped. Bob, having defeated the Goon twice, once in the semifinals of the winner's side, Final Four on the winner's side, and then again in the second place, third place match just a moment ago. I will say Dustin is on a walking boot. He's got an injured ankle. And Bob shot well, certainly deserves the win, unquestionably. But I think even Bob would tell you that was not the Dustin we normally see. No question, Dustin is still the Goon. and will be the goon as long as he chooses. Jay Zilla now looking to tie this race up 2-2. In essence, taking the lead when you consider he is getting a one-game spot. As I mentioned earlier, I don't imagine he'll be getting a spot from anybody in the not too distant future. Tries to roll up 15. I'll just punch off the rail. There we go. 15-8. Should be as easy as ABC. As easy as 1, 2, 3. Do, re, mi. And we will see the 15 go down, and the 8 is next. Deuce, a deuce. Jay versus Bob. Checking in on Jake and Jordan now. Woody Singles Division 2 finals. Jake has forced the double dip and is off to a start of 1-0, working towards that double dip. That brings Jordan back to the table that missed on the one ball. Jay steps up to break now, having tied it up 2-2 in the 4-5 race. Jay looking to get to the hill. And we've got a grouping here. If you're old like me, you've heard of flock of seagulls. Well, right here we have a flock of balls right near the rack area that are going to be tough to navigate. We'll see how he goes after it. Is he playing safe right off the bat? There we go, kid. And that's not too shabby. Let's see what Bob decides to do. Meanwhile, Jake looks at getting a 2-0 lead in a race to 3, hoping to complete the double dip against Jordan Larson. Did not get the bump he wanted there. Not sure how open the bank shot is. All right, Bob taking care of business there with the safe. Let's take a look at how he's put Jay in a bind if we can. If you could just look right through Jay, you'll see that Bob's got him frozen right on the other object ball. Jordan now is going to be stepping up to the table, the far table, trying to make it a 1-1 match. And while we were away, Bob had managed to pocket a solid. And now has left Jay a 2-rail kick. We'll take a peek at that and see how he's going. 2-rail kick. He did call a ball in the corner. Oh, looks like he got a good hit. Gonna make Bob earn it without getting ball in hand. Jordan is looking to make Jake earn it and not run away with it. On the far table, spoke too soon. 2-0 Jake. Well, I'd say it is a good match here, Jake and Jordan. In response to some people saying that possibly Jordan should have been in the other division based on how strong he plays. Plenty of time for him to show that he can play strong, but he made a few mistakes that normally you wouldn't see in a finals. Put Jake in a position where he needs one more game to complete the double dip. Let's take a look at the other bracket and let's see how far Jake had to make it through. So Jake was in the final four on the winner's side before he got knocked back. He lost to Eric McSorley. Jordan took care of Kurt Carter in the other final four match. And Eric and Jordan played. Jordan having beat Eric. And then Jake took care of Nate. And then Rob. And then Eric today to get the opportunity for the double dip. He's looking to finish now. All right. Looks like Bob got some clearance there. What's your clearance? Clearance? Good, Bob says. Meanwhile, that table looks like it has got a bit of work that needs to be done on it. Flusters galore and tough shots everywhere. No tough shot for Bob as he takes care of that. Comes back. We got, again, the Hoppa Bob by Whamco making an appearance. 1995. Just mail a check with a self-addressed stamped envelope where we will send the receipt, and then in 8 to 25 weeks you receive the Hoppa Bob in the mail. Or find our ad at the back of your favorite comic book next to the Sea Monkeys. Meanwhile, back to the real world. Jake looking to finish it out. Jake looking to hope to get back to the table. And Bob navigating the 4-ball, trying to figure out how to best get on the 6. Unless he decides to take care of that now. But I would imagine the 4-ball he's going to take and send straight into that stripe next to the 6. Looks like the 12. All like that. Now, we've just got a little bit of work to do right there with that 7-ball. I think with the good window, yeah, that, if you get good shape on that 7, that bank back at you, or cross corner, is not too tough. Might be easier than going for the breakout, especially with that 9 hanging so close to the side pocket. You'd want to break it out coming in from the top, or like Bob is laying his tip down right now. My guess is he's laying his tip there, looking at banking it back at him into the side pocket. First things first, 6 ball and shape. 6 ball and short, but I think he can see it. He wanted to be higher though. Alright, and I am back. Good grief. How long was it off, Andy? Because I tell you what, I had some killer comments, notes, insights, and stock tips. So killer, I'm not allowed to repeat them, so we'll just have to go forward from here. Jay looking to close this out now. 13 looks like. Will be his starting spot. Goodness gracious, I got to get this audio figured out. I appreciate you guys being patient while I do what I can to get the commentary part of this stream down. Right. I don't think Jay wanted to stop quite that quickly. I think he wanted to get a little bit of clearance from that 4 ball to take the 9. Shouldn't be a problem. Up table towards the 14. And sitting under it towards the top rail, giving him an angle. He'll probably come into forward with the cue ball out to center table. Right now, he just needs to make sure that on his final ball there, that I think it's the 10 ball, he drops the cue ball below it so that he can use just a little punch shot. Little punch shot to roll the cue ball forward and slightly up table for a good shot at the 8. If he does not get under the 10 ball, now he brings contact of cue ball to 8 ball into play. So I don't think he likes this angle either, because the angle he's shooting now is taking the cue ball towards the rail. Of course, if he goes above the ball, I don't know. Again, I've shown how little I know. Now all he needs to do is draw back. Draw back or punch to the upper left. I think he's drawn back. Yep. Since the 8 ball clears that way. Jay trying to get good shape for the title and dropped below it. Definitely not the shot he was hoping for. Let up on the stroke, I believe. Muscles getting tight when you're in the finals like this. One more 8 ball. And Jay finishes the 2022 Woody Memorial Jerry Vander Woody Memorial with a victory in the Division 1. Which includes some great matches, including 2 victories over Bob if he was able to finish it. So now just breathe and stay down. 8 ball corner. He went for the safe. I don't think he liked where that side pocket was sitting. And it is back now, Andy, isn't it? Or somebody, my sound is back now. I'm pretty sure I got it fixed. And that 4 ball does not look like it passes. Let's see if Bob just takes that 8 ball and pushes it up to the bottom rail. Tries to leave the 4 ball in the way. Forcing a kick from Jay. Oh my goodness, Bob. That is not what he wanted. overhit that by quite a bit, I think. There goes some sort of camera setting again, trying to stabilize something that's not moving. I think that's what it is. Well, Jay circles the table, takes a second look, a couple breaths. All right, and Jay for the win. 8-ball, side pocket. Got it. Well done, Jay. Well done. Great job finishing the win. We'll take you over to the far table now. I'll update the score. It is 2-1. All right, I'm going to take care of some business here before I come back to finish commentary on the Woody Division 2 finals. Be back with you shortly. All right, I'm back. Looks like Jake is trying to finish off the set. Oh my goodness. Looks like we might be heading towards Hill Hill. Jordan just needs to take care of these 2 stripes in the 8-ball. And we will be sitting Hill Hill. All right, so as he lines up here, we'll be able to finish the commentary out for Woody Singles Division 2 finals. Pretty basic shot here, 8-ball in the hole. And it looks like we are sitting hill. All right, and we are sitting hill now. Two to two now. Jake versus Jordan. Jake trying to complete the double dip. Jordan trying to stop it. Division 1 finals. All right, Jake got a ball down on the break. Take a look here real quick. It's an activity going on table 1 here with the winners. Jay Zilla. Well done. Well done. All right, now Jake, Jake and Jordan, let's see what we can do here. Last game, regardless of the outcome. Hill, second set. Noah, you're in the way of that table. Thank you. All right. Look at Jay. Well, we used to be able to see Jay. There he is. All right. Back to this table. All right. And Jay with a couple dollars in front of him. Nicely done. Team Peach Hour right there. All right, come on, Jake and Jordan. Give us a great final game. All right, so looks like Jordan is trying to lay out his plan now to attack the table. Looks like he is taking the stripes, trying to come over table for that 9. Didn't quite get there. Let's see what he's got in store now. All right, Jordan navigates what to do here. Doesn't look like that 9 would have gone anyway, but again here from where I'm at, hard to see. Oh, nice shot there. Has he got any kind of a shape? Looks like he's got a blocker in the way. Looks like it might be the 2 ball. Right, let's see what he's got in store. Looking at maybe a kick. Good job. Okay, he could see that, but still left it short, but hanging in the hole. Leaves Jake to the table. Every shot important now. Looks like he might be playing a safe now, coming off that one. Oh, he was trying to cut the 1 ball. Nice result there. Might be right up on top of that solid. Looks like he called no shot. Brings Jake back to the table now, trying to get that victory with the double dip. Jordan trying to hold it off. Jake lining up. Let's see what he's got coming down table. Nice shot there. Looks like he's got. Looks like maybe the 2 or the 4 ball going back to the side. The 6 ball is up table next to that 9, and that could be trouble. We'll see what he does with that. Looks like the 1 ball is also in a bit of a pickle that he's looking at right there. It just did not quite get enough cut on that shot. Brings Jordan to the table. The pressure mounts as every turn to your table. Could be the last. Still some work to do though. I'm not sure how that looks like maybe 13 at the bottom rail. Looks like it probably does pass that 1, but it is kind of tight. So we are really kind of got it zoomed in, which is one reason this picture is not quite as clear. So just for comparison, this is the normal camera view as is. Now, I've got it zoned in on that back far table, which is why it's just not quite as clear, because that is the table that's actually off in the distance a ways. And then Jake with the reach, and the 6, and the hang. Pressure Mountain on this Woody Singles Division 2 Finals. Jake and Jordan. Jordan won the hot seat. Jake had to win a few matches today after being bounced to the B side, or the 1 loss side, to come back, and he's trying to do the double dip. Step 1 of the double dip is the first dip. That was completed with a 4-3 victory over Jordan. Took a 2-0 lead in the second set. But Jordan came back with the next 2 to push it hill. Now we're looking at winner chicken dinner. Chicken. Still got to worry about that 13 coming straight at us near the bottom rail. From here, it looks like it may very well pass, but it's just tough to tell. And that 8 ball now has got trouble with the 1 ball. That looks, or no, the Yes, that is the 9 ball on the other side of the 8 ball that he's looking up table at now. So you can try to get that 9 ball out now. Nice shot there. 2 more shots for a shot at the 8 ball and the Division II victory. All right, stop shot, 1 stripe left. Where that cue ball is, I don't think you can draw back, so this is going to be likely a fairly tough 8 ball for the victory. You can see he's not real happy about where that's at. Might be taking the cue ball. He's still not convinced it goes. He's taking a real good look at it. We're about to find out. It does go, and he did not clear the 1 ball. So this is not over yet, folks. Let's see what kind of kick he's going to be bringing at it. Not really a jump available. Now, he's called it in the side pocket, which tells me that 1 has not taken away the ability to go up table. Looks like it's a 2 rail kick, though. The angle where he is going to have to go, considering that solid next to the side pocket, where that is, I am not sure he's going to be able to get a good hit. If he is hitting that side rail under the side, oh, okay, he has called it now down in the bottom right corner as he sees it. Yeah, but if the angle he's looking at right there, it sure looks to me like he is going to not be down far enough to be able to hit the 8. Like he's going to hit the top rail, side rail, and then miss. Oh, he did get it. All right. Had that fallen in the side, he would have been kicking himself for changing the call from the side to the corner. Now he's just got to hope that he gets another turn, and Jake's got to hope that he keeps that from happening. Stayed a little low on this one. All right. So now it's going to be tough to get shape on that last solid unless he's able to stop and stay towards that rail here. No, he was able to get back on it. Nice. I did not know he was able to cue it in the way with that 8 ball being right next to him. So get there. Now is he trying to get on the bottom half of the table to take the 8 in the side? Oh, he's got another ball up in the corner. My apologies. I missed that. Well, looks like 1 more good shot, and he is going to complete the double dip. Jake Miller. With the double dip for the Woody Singles Division II Finals complete. Nice job there. All right, and that concludes the streaming for today. Jake took care of business, completed the double dip, and is the Woody Singles Division II Finals champion. Well done, Jake Miller. Division I champion was Jay Gall. Great matches from him as well today. And for me, I am signing off. Everybody have a fantastic rest of your Sunday evening. And don't forget, don't be a douche canoe. There's enough of them in the world. Be a kind cat. With that, I'll leave you all